Kasama natin ngayon ba ang veteran boxing analyst na si Dennis Principe. Sir Dennis, thank you so much and it's great to see you again.
Yes, Anton. Great to see you again tonight.
So, Jerwin Ancajas matagumpay sa kanyang unang laban sa USA, fourth title defense of his IBF Junior Bantamweight title. So, right off the bat, Sir Dennis, what do you think about pretty boy Jerwin Ancajas?
It was pretty cool dun sa panalo na yon because, for one, panalo siya. No? And he exhibited a lot of the traits na makikita natin sa mga superstars of the sport. You know? He was patient, at the same time he was explosive with the way he ended the fight. You know? Pero for me, I think it's still a work in progress.
Okay.
And we're not doing him any favor if we continue to label him as the next Manny Pacquiao. You know, there's a possibility na lumapit siya ron or even surpass, but only time will tell. You know? But this early, sa tingin ko, masyadong mabigat kung bibigay agad natin sa kanya yung ganung label.
But then, of course, we know that he's promoted by Manny Pacquiao's MP Promotions, although he's managed by Joven Jimenez, who's a very nice man, a long-time boxing trainer and manager. So, do you think working with Manny Pacquiao behind him, that MP Promotions label, makakatulong ba yan kay Jerwin?
Of course, it will help him a lot. Kasi for one, yung inspiration of every Filipino boxer, nandyan lang sa likod niya. No? Anytime we can talk with the champion, anytime we can ask for any advice, and add to that, being under the MP Promotions umbrella, which has a good working relationship with Top Rank. Malaking bagay yun for Jerwin, because directly pwede siyang makipag-usap na with Top Rank, and we know what Top Rank did dito kay Manny Pacquiao. So he's in good hands, basically.
Jerwin is 26 years old. He's southpaw, just like Pacquiao. At marami na siyang laban, 31 fights under his belt already. But you were mentioning na meron pa mga bagay na kailangan niyang i-work on, i-polish. What were some of the things that you saw in that last fight against Israel Gonzalez na kailangan niya pang ayusin?
Well, I think yung kanyang head movement, wala siyang body attack that night against Gonzalez. I think it was something na parang deliberately ginawa niya talaga nag-headhunting because that was for him the perfect fight plan. And we know what happened at the end of the fight. So yun na siguro, konting head movement, and wag lang papasok sa isipan niya na now that he won his debut in the US na, he's already made a fighter na nandun na. Sabi ko nga, work in progress. And yung tinalo niya is not a Rung Visay, is not a Juan Francisco Estrada, not even a Chocolatito Gonzalez, a Brian Viloria, and who knows, baka Donny Nietes would soon move up in weight. So marami pa. But the thing is, maraming mga named opponents na pwede niya targeted, just like what happened kay Manny Pacquiao during his younger years. Merong Barrera, Morales, Marquez, maraming pagpipilian. And same thing with Jerwin Ancajas.
So, Sir Dennis, you mentioned a lot of names already dito sa 115-pound division. So, after 4 successful title defenses, ano na sa tingin mo ang pinakamagandang pwedeng gawin nitong si Jerwin to further advance in his boxing career?
Right now, I think the best thing for him to do is to fight someone within the top 10, preferably a Mexican or a Latino fighter, but not a fellow Filipino. Because although there's something seeing fellow Filipinos fight for a world title, pero masyado pang maaga for us. Being compared with Mexico, bakit daw sila Barrera, Marquez, sa Japan, ganun din. But we only have, 2 world champions right now. Those countries have dozens of world champions. Marami silang pagpipilian. So for me, for him to progress, and remember, Manny Pacquiao became a star not only because of his skills, but because of the fact that he fought several Mexicans along the way, to the point that he was labeled as a Mexicutioner. So naging protagonist, antagonist, kumbaga ang peg ni Manny Pacquiao. So he needs to build on something, si Ancajas, for him to get the attention of the real market ng boxing, especially in the lighter weight divisions, at ito nga yung mga Latinos. So for me, I think he should target those Latino champions para mag-progress talaga at ma-meet niya yung whatever expectations meron si Jerwin.
Okay. Sir Dennis, going back to the 10th round of that fight kung saan pinabagsak ni Jerwin yung kanyang kalaban, we saw the first punch was a counter left. Nakatayo yung kalaban, si Israel Gonzalez, and then finalo up pa niya agad ng isang left hook.
Yeah.
So clearly, he has power. He has that Manny Pacquiao type of power. But what about the footwork? Do you envision Jerwin down the road developing that? Yung pag in and out ni Manny, the body movement, how do you think he can develop that?
You know, he's got excellent footwork, Anton. And I saw that when he first fought for the world title against Pacquiao Arroyo in Taguig. Sabi ko, magaling ang footwork nito. Ang kulang lang power. At that time, sabi ko.
Okay.
And then later on, nag-develop yung kanyang power until such time na eto na, against Gonzalez, what he exhibited really is yung kanyang power to floor an opponent. Nawala masyado yung footwork. But I think, nandun na yun, it's something na parang nakalimutan nilang gamitin or probably it's not part of their fight plan. But definitely, may footwork si Jerwin Ancajas, something na siguro when the proper opponent shows up and is presented to him, baka doon nalalabos yung talagang tunay. Remember, first fight na pa lang ito, so medyo tentative pa yan, medyo nag-aaral pa yan, pinag-aaral niya environment and everything, kalaban, yung setup nung him campaigning sa US, is still learning. No? And knowing him, I think he will learn fast and he knows how to learn fast.
Ito nga laban ni Jerwin against Pacquiao Arroyo that you mentioned na wala pa masyadong power, that was back in March 2016. So, a little bit more than or almost 2 years later, eto na, pinapakita na ni Ancajas ang kanyang power. And you've been mentioning Manny Pacquiao also. Since he's in the mix, since he's in our conversation, ano ba ang latest kay Manny and what do you think is his next move this year?
Well, one thing is for sure, lalaban pa si Senator Manny Pacquiao. Ang dinig ko is parang April or May. No? And I just hope na si Jeff Ford na makakalaban niya. But I think Jeff Ford will be facing Terence Crawford. So, yun pa lang. Ang alam pala natin is that he's raring to fight. It's just that they need to get the right opponent for him. And who knows, baka si Mayweather din because apparently Mayweather lately has been...
nagpaparamdam rin sa social media.
Tama. You never tell.
Sir Dennis, maraming salamat and thank you so much for all your insights as always.
Always a pleasure, Anton.
Thank you. For more sports updates, keep watching The Score. And don't forget to subscribe.